Imagine this. You get a promotion, your income goes up, your lifestyle improves. Everything looks like success. But there's one small problem. The more you earn, the harder it becomes to walk away. This is called the salary trap, and millions of smart professionals fall into it without even realizing. Today, we're going to decode why a high income can sometimes make financial freedom harder, not easier. Welcome to Decode C1 Wealth English by Hana House. This is the channel where we learn advanced English through the language of finance, investing, and the modern economy. In each episode, you don't just learn vocabulary, you also learn powerful ideas about how money and real life actually work. Today's topic is a powerful concept connected to the Cashflow Quadrant. The idea is called the salary trap. To understand this idea better, let's listen to a short discussion between our experts, Alistair and Victoria.
People often assume a higher salary automatically leads to financial freedom.
Which, unfortunately, is not necessarily the case.
Quite right. A higher salary often comes with higher expenses.
And more importantly, greater dependence on the job itself.
Exactly. The more someone earns from a salary, the harder it becomes to step away from it.
It becomes what some people call golden handcuffs.
Comfortable, but restrictive.
Which explains why many highly paid professionals still feel trapped in their careers.
So even a high income can sometimes become a trap. But how does this appear in everyday life? Let's listen to a conversation between Liam and Sophie.
I got some good news today.
Let me guess. Promotion?
Exactly, and a pretty big salary increase.
Congratulations! So how do you feel?
Honestly, a bit relieved, but also slightly nervous.
Nervous? Why?
Well, my rent just went up. I'm thinking about upgrading my car and maybe moving to a better apartment.
Ah, I see what's happening.
What?
Well, you're slowly locking yourself into a more expensive lifestyle.
That doesn't sound great.
It's not terrible, but it can turn into something called the salary trap.
Meaning?
The more your lifestyle expands, the more you depend on your salary to maintain it.
So even if I want to quit one day?
It becomes much harder.
That's slightly terrifying.
Welcome to adulthood.
Now let's look at some useful vocabulary from today's lesson. Term number 1, golden handcuffs. Golden handcuffs describe a situation where a person stays in a job because the salary and benefits are too attractive to leave. Example, many executives remain in demanding jobs because of golden handcuffs. Another example, a high salary can sometimes act like golden handcuffs that prevent people from pursuing other opportunities. Phrasal verb number 2, lock yourself into something. This phrase means creating a situation where it becomes difficult to change later. Example, buying an expensive house may lock you into large monthly payments. Another example, some professionals lock themselves into stressful careers because their lifestyle becomes too expensive. Phrasal verb number 3, depend on. To depend on something means to rely on it for stability or support. Example, many families depend on a stable monthly salary. Another example, when your lifestyle grows too quickly, you may depend heavily on your job income. Phrasal verb number 4, step away from something. This phrase means to stop doing something, especially work or a responsibility. Example, some professionals find it very difficult to step away from high-paying jobs. Another example, financial freedom allows people to step away from work if they choose. The real danger of the salary trap is not the salary itself. Income is a good thing, but when your entire lifestyle depends on that income, you may lose flexibility, you may lose freedom, and you may remain on the left side of the cash flow quadrant much longer than you planned. Which leads to an important question. How do people begin moving toward the right side of the quadrant? Now you may begin to see why a high income does not always mean financial freedom. Sometimes it simply makes the trap more comfortable. In our next lesson, we'll explore the first steps people take when they begin moving from the left side of the cash flow quadrant to the right, from employee to entrepreneur, and eventually to investor. Let's decode that idea together. See you in the next lesson.